E aí pessoal, beleza? Aqui é o Ronaldo e estou aqui com a gameplay. Partiu, né? Vamos lá. Começar aqui no último controle. Morrendo de medo nesse jogo. Estou tentando desvendar alguns mistérios de Sarah Hawkins. Tá porra. Tô ferrado. Bora lá. Examine um andarilho. Eu tenho que pegar essa adaga pra poder escapar do mundo paralelo, digamos. Mas é tenso. Parece que eu não posso olhar para o bicho, senão ele me encontra facilmente. Ai meu Deus.
Down.
Vai.
Looks different.
Eita porra, eita porra. Não. Que ódio desse cara. Ah. Meu Deus. Ai. Foda, viu? E aí, Rodrigo?
What the hell was that?
Deixa eu ver o que tu tá escrevendo. Nubian. Duvido tu jogar esse jogo aqui. Pra se esconder em um armário, pressione X. Eu vou me esconder. O foda é que o nosso investigador, ele tem fobia ao armário.
This dagger looks
Já
different.
era, pivete. Já. Entra aí, já era. Ai. Desesperador, viu? Olha lá, ó. Safado. Cara, eu tô tremendo, sério mesmo. Puta que pariu! Vai pra lá, vai pra lá. Vai direto, Satanás. Vai pro outro lado, vai pro outro lado. Não, não vai pra longe não. Vai pra algum lado. Eu quero sair daqui, eu tô morrendo de medo. Cara, eu tô suando pelas axilas de tão tenso. Vai, 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 vai. Chupa. Ai. Que é isso?
What's the matter with you?
Ufa. Deixa eu aqui. Ai, meu Deus.
Don't tell me that you're going crazy too.
You didn't see anything.
I saw you within an inch of putting a dagger through your forearm. Did I miss something more interesting?
Sanders was right. This painting is cursed.
What are you talking about?
I was attacked by a creature. I pushed it back, I think.
I think so too.
I ran, screamed, broke a pane of glass. You were in the next room and you didn't hear a thing.
If I hadn't heard a thing, I'd still be in the other room. The door was blocked. I got in as soon as I could. I like to look after my goods.
You mean me?
Don't flatter yourself, sweetheart. I'm talking about the contents of this gallery. And by the way, where do you think you're going with that dagger?
It saved my life. It's an extraordinary dagger.
You should talk to Algernon Drake. He's an antique dealer here on Darkwater. He'll tell you all about it. From what I saw in the ledgers, it was him who sold it to Sanders.
It's not your style to give me free information like that.
Take it as payment for being my canary. A simple trade-off. Now go see your antique seller. I still got things to settle with Irene.
Ufa. Deu certo, deu bom. Ai. Mó tenso, viu? Jogo texto do caramba. Volto já, rapidão. Voltei. Vocês estão conseguindo me ouvir direito?
Where is the bookseller?
Vamos lá. Eu ganhei 2 pontos. Vou usar em eloquência. Eu tinha usado uma vez. Vou colocar em força também. Aí eu tô abalado, caramba. Ó o Júnior, mano. Tranquilo, mano. Deixa eu ver. Ah, isso aqui foi tudo que eu peguei. Vamos lá.
Freud's The Interpretation of Dreams. It's the work that laid the foundations of psychoanalysis at the beginning of this century. An old diary.
Estava convencido de que tinha que ver. Da hora a biblioteca, hein? Tá quase medicina. Opa, tem alguma coisa aqui oculta. Por isso que é bom investir em observação. Aqui, ó.
A strange amulet. I have a feeling I'd better not touch it.
Percepção, observação.
What happened here? Let's start over. Where did they break in from? Someone tall left this footprint. A man, probably. This burglar seems to be rather clumsy. What sort of thief leaves his tools at the crime scene? What happened that made the burglar flee before finishing his work? What killed all these animals? What the... Charles Hawkins? Looks like the symbol rejected Hawkins. Where did I see it?
Caramba.
What sort of power did Sarah Hawkins' painting possess? Sarah Hawkins helped hide something in this safe. Drake put in a great deal of effort to hide whatever is in here. Everything is linked to the Sarah Hawkins case. Drake left instructions on how to find the combination of his safe.
Calma aí. Sanidade. Eu tô abalado. Tá acabando ali pra mim, ó. O meu nível de sanidade tá acabando. Caramba. Daqui a pouco eu tenho que evitar algumas coisas. Ó o filho do Cthulhu. Tô brincando, nem é. Sem nome. Oculto. O cão. Cometa o erro de confundir essa joia. Não sei o que, não sei o que. Vamos ver aqui se tem alguma pista.
Is everyone on this island taking sleeping pills? What link did he find between Charles Hawkins and an old amulet?
Sold for... Esta chave que carrega o sino ancião é a única capaz de proteger o Seeker. Tem a forma de um medalhão cilíndrico pendurado no extremo, corrente pesada centenas de anos atrás. Entendi que foi Charles Hawkins que tirou. Tente encontrá-lo. É difícil encontrar. Tá protegido com uma arcana.
Arkham editions. Never heard of them.
Faz parte da antologia de Arkham.
How many volumes are there in this collection?
Opa! Olha aqui, ó. Numeração, hein? Um livro de feitiço supostamente escrito pelo lendário rei Salomão, que contém vários rituais de invocação e maldição sobrenatural.
Another volume by Arkham Editions. Arkham Editions.
Profecias.
Never heard of it. How many volumes are there in this collection? Another volume by Arkham Editions.
Bom, a gente tem que encontrar.
Arkham Editions. Never heard of it.
Alguma chave. Que é isso aqui?
A kind of chalice.
As caras apresentam um feito de ouro decorado com pedras preciosas verdadeiras. Será que isso? Padrão específico. Será que os rubis e as safiras formam um padrão específico?
A kind of chalice.
Eu não sei. Deixa eu ver aqui mais uma coisa.
Things are not looking good.
Tô intrigado com uma coisa. Meu inventário. Conhecimento. Opa, o que é isso? Não! Vou ter que apertar, né? Dark Water. Harry Campbell. Volume 4.
A kind of chalice.
Tá difícil pra mim aqui. Eu não sou um bom investigador.
Cylinders that Drake tried to hide. I should perhaps listen to them.
Muito bom.
How many volumes are there in this collection? Another volume by Arkham Editions.
Cara, eu tô preso nesse negócio aqui, eu não sei como resolver. Alguém me dá um help! Help!
Arkham Editions. Never heard of them.
Vou ler com calma. O que é que tem cada um aqui?
How many volumes are there in this collection?
Uma coleção de poemas por Edward Pickman Derby. Também conhecida como Os Versos do Pesadelo, ela foi extraordinariamente bem recebida após a primeira publicação em 1908. Seu autor tinha apenas 18 anos. Este volume faz parte da antologia de Arkham. Uma coleção luxuosa de tratados e obras sobre o esoterismo caramba, e o sobrenatural.
Another volume by Arkham Editions.
Escrito por Elena Petrovna Blavaskaya, sei lá. Faz parte da antologia de Arkham. Sobre cara, eu não sei.
Arkham
Sério
Editions.
mesmo.
Never heard of them.
Se tiver um padrão. Harry Campbell. Volume 2. Pensa, Ronaldo, pensa, você consegue. Tá difícil aqui, hein? Ah, vamos ver aqui. Vou colocar o primeiro cilindro.
Red rocks, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets.
Ok.
I finally understood that we were only pieces on the chessboard of the gods. Let those of us who are still standing protect our White Queen from their dark soldiers. I see our number dwindling, and my will strengthens as my apprehension grows. We shall refuse to be the playthings of destiny. I finally understood that we were only pieces on the chessboard of the gods. Let those of us who are still standing protect our
Proteger a
white queen
Rainha
from their
Branca.
dark soldiers. I
Soldados
see our number dwindling, and my will strengthens as my apprehension grows.
A Rainha
We shall
Branca.
refuse to be the playthings of destiny.
Eu acho que a Rainha Branca tem alguma coisa a ver, a posição dela. Pode ser.
Dear friend, I thank you again for the anthology of the works of Arkham editions that you sent me. Volume 9, Azathoth and Other Horrors, seemed particularly relevant to my research. I never tire of browsing through them.
Ah, entendi. A posição da Rainha Branca, o número do volume.
Dear friend, I thank you again for the anthology of the works of Arkham editions that you sent me. Volume 9,
Nosso volume Azathoth e os Outros Horrores.
seemed particularly relevant to my
Volume
research.
9.
I never tire of browsing through them.
Vamos ver o cilindro.
Red rocks, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold.
Ouro divino.
To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets.
Beleza, é o cálice, a posição da rainha e o volume. Vamos ver aqui. Ele falou que o negócio vermelho do ouro, não sei o
The
que.
chalice of knowledge.
Mas eu não entendi. Não sei. É a quantidade de... Deixa eu ver. Uma, duas, três, quatro, cinco. São 5 peças, sei lá. 5 peças de vermelhas. 5.
The queen has little protection.
5.
The queen has little protection.
Tá desprotegida. Cinco. O que o cara falou ali? Rainha pode estar desprotegida. Eu não sei se é assim ou é assim. Mas o rei tá lá do outro lado. Então a posição... Sei lá. Confuso. As gotas vermelhas. São 5. 5. 5 gotas.
To be the guardian of the Grail does not. I finally understood that we
São
were only
apenas peças
pieces
da
on the
lei.
chessboard of the gods. Let those of us who are still standing protect our White Queen from their dark soldiers.
Não é a rainha, é a quantidade de peões.
And my will strengthens as my apprehension grows. Dear friend, I thank you again for the anthology of the works of Arkham editions.
Vamos ver aqui.
Volume 9, Azathoth and Other Horrors, seems particularly relevant to my research. I never tire of browsing through
Na
them.
verdade. 5. Eu não entendi.
I finally understood that we
Entendi
were
que somos
only
apenas
pieces
peças
on
no
the
tabuleiro de
chessboard of the
xadrez
gods.
dos deuses.
Let those of us who are still
Nós que ainda
standing
temos,
protect our
precisamos
White
proteger
Queen
a
from
rainha
their
branca dos
dark
soldados
soldiers.
pretos. Então são
I see our number
as peças que
dwindling,
ainda estão,
and my will strengthens as my apprehension grows.
incluindo a
We
rainha.
shall refuse to be the playthings of destiny.
5. 5, 3, eu acho, seja 3. Se não for 3, são 4. A total de peças brancas. 5, 3 ou 4. 5, 3 ou 4. Agora o cilindro, eu não sei qual é a
I thank you
obra.
again for the anthology of the works of Arkham editions that you sent me. Volume 9.
O nono volume.
Azathoth and Other
Vamos lá.
Horrors seems
5, 3
particularly
ou
relevant
4.
to my research.
E o nono volume.
Never tire of browsing through them.
What did Drake say about this collection? Drake talked about a particular volume.
Vamos lá. 5, 3 ou 4. 5, 3 ou 4. Vamos ver se vai. 5. Três. E o 9º volume. Aê! Consegui. Eita porra. É o Cthulhu? Cthulhu, sei lá. Cthulhu? Cthulhu? Call of Cthulhu? Cthulhu. Cthulhu? Deixa eu ver. Lenda? Vixe, eu não sei, Rodrigo, se tem um personagem de ontem. Não sei se tem o mesmo personagem de ontem. Eu acho que essa Sarah tem alguma coisa a ver, a Sarah. Sarah Hawkins. Será que ela... Eu acho que não tem aqueles personagens do tabuleiro. Eu acho que daqueles investigadores são todos, né? É baseado nesse cara que eu tô jogando. Ele é um investigador, né? Investigador.
This man's condition is deteriorating.
What says Dr. Fuller? It's his patient, after all.
He's busy with Captain Fitzroy. He specifically asked us not to bother him when that's the case.
Oh, of course. I'll see what I can do. Mr. Blake, can you hear me? I'm Dr. Colden. We'll take care of you.
There's nothing we can do. I tried talking to him. He's catatonic.
Did you inject him with a tranquilizer?
No, Doctor. Not me, not anyone. Our stock is empty, yet again.
Again? But there was enough for the whole island.
More and more people are suffering from insomnia. We can't refuse to help.
Of course.
Any idea what this man might be undergoing?
What can you tell me about him?
He was highly agitated an hour ago. We were about to tie him down when he fell asleep. 10 minutes ago, he curled up into a fetal position. I thought he was waking up, but no.
Show me his file.
That's not possible.
Don't tell me Dr. Fuller has taken this file as well. We need it.
That's why I called you. This man's ailment has been hidden from us.
Come on now. What was he treated for?
An intoxication, I was told. After inhaling chemicals.
I don't recognize him. Did he just arrive on the island?
He said he worked on the docks, but not with Captain Fitzroy. I think he works for Ms. Baker.
Who?
You know, the woman at the head of their gang. They call her Cat.
Oh, I see.
Do you have other questions?
What are his symptoms?
His temperature has been going down, his skin losing its color, his body rigid. I closed his eyes myself. They were glassing over. I didn't want them to dry out, and I couldn't bear to look at the expression on his face.
You did well. Don't worry. Let's stay professional, if you will. That'll do for the time being.
Any idea what this man might be undergoing?
Very well. I'll examine him. 30-year-old subject. Severe hypothermia. Erythematous papules around the eyes and eardrums. Necrosed palpebral tissue. Lord, this smell. His skin shows abnormal loss of color and seems dried out. He's totally dehydrated. His fingertips and toes seem to feature a slight ring under the skin. Tender at the touch. Slightly sticky. Severe malnutrition. Swollen abdomen with traces of petechia. Doesn't seem like an edema. Slight protuberances seem to indicate the presence of a foreign body.
So, Doctor, an opinion?
I'm not sure I have the necessary knowledge to treat this man.
Don't say that. You're our most worthy doctor after Dr. Fuller.
Some of his symptoms are beyond my comprehension.
What did you find?
Did you examine his abdomen? It would seem there's something inside.
He hasn't eaten in days. Are you certain it's not an edema?
No. Can't you recognize an edema? Pushing with your finger won't leave a trace. And look at these bumps.
It's not like he could be pregnant.
Whatever it is, this man has something inside him that shouldn't be there. We should operate on him at once.
Dr. Fuller said not to worry, that the edema would go away by itself.
You know, I'm not sure Dr. Fuller is telling the truth. I see signs of hypodermoclysis, but he's still dehydrated. When was his last IV?
He's constantly under perfusion. I've even gone beyond the recommended dose to no avail. And you won't believe me, but when we bathed him earlier...
He seemed to feel better?
Yes. Like he needs an aquarium, not a perfusion. But that doesn't explain his condition.
In spite of the muscle contractions, his arms seem limp.
Yes. They can't have decalcified, not at this rate.
And yet, if there is a bone in this arm, it's softer than that of a newborn baby. What about his cranium?
It's soft at the touch. It does seem like the skull of a baby.
Look at these sticky rings growing at his fingertips. What can be happening?
I'm sure you'll find an explanation. You have to.
I almost don't believe it myself, but these symptoms are not those usually associated with the human species.
What do you mean? Don't tell me you believe in extraterrestrials.
No. This poor man is from our world, all right. But his body is undergoing unnatural mutations. And this transformation is killing him. His body simply can't cope.
Where could he have gotten such an infection?
I pray that it's not here.
Dr. Cohen, may I know what you're doing to my patient?
What I'm doing? How about what you've done to him?
Let us calm down, my dear Marie. I don't appreciate your tone, nor your insinuations. I've done to him what I do to all my patients. Provide him with the best available care.
Your imagination is without limit. It's your homemade drug again, is it not? Those people are not your guinea pigs.
There, there. What have you seen to put you in such a state?
I've seen suction cups on his fingers, his falling body temperature, his dehydration. Had I only read the report, you know what I would have concluded, Doctor.
Do I? Tell me anyway. I'm curious.
He's no longer human. These are the attributes of an animal.
Fascinating. An animal, you say? Could you be more precise? Cephalopod, perhaps?
This amuses you.
Your reaction does. I know your thirst for knowledge, Doctor. It's your innocent worries for this man that have you overreacting.
For this man, and the others whose medical files you've been hiding.
I have to protect my discovery. These people owe me their life, but the world isn't ready yet. It will be, in time.
I will not let you do this.
You disappoint me, Marie, but I still have hope you'll one day share my point of view. In the meantime, take care of your own patients and try not to forget who you're dealing with.
Was that a threat? What did he mean?
It was a warning. Dr. Fuller is this institution's founder, and one of our profession's most influential voices. My word is of no weight against his. If I continue to protest, I will only ruin my reputation and career.
It's scandalous. Can't we do anything? Is there no evidence of his crimes?
I disapprove of Fuller's methods, but his treatments have saved more lives than I can count.
And Mr. Blake? You said yourself he was dying.
I don't know what to think for now. What I'm sure of is that Fuller is hiding something from us. And I need to know what that is before I take a chance exposing him.
And where would you find those? In his office? What if you get caught?
I'd rather not think about that. I'm counting on your discretion.
Of course, Doctor. You can count on me. I'll keep mum.
Eita, o negócio tá tenso. Vamos ver aqui.
Chronic insomnia, like half the island.
Everybody says it. She's a witch, an old hag. I didn't make this up. And I'm the one who pays.
It's temperamental, if I understand correctly.
It's so unfair.
Elizabeth? You all right? Why is this room in such a state?
Because, as always, I'm cleaning it by myself. And the water was once again shut off this morning. I had to bother Mrs. Donovan again, giving her a new excuse to belittle me.
Do you really need Mrs. Donovan to open a valve? Why not ask the janitor?
I can't make these decisions without her approval. Imagine if there were a leak. Anyhow, the boiler room is locked half the time. So every time the water gets shut off, I have to go and endure her reproach until she's settled the problem.
I see. Courage, Elizabeth.
Thank you, Doctor.
Não tem nada aqui, vamos pra outra sala. Eu sou do tipo de jogador que vasculha tudo. Deve ter alguma pista, não sei. Aqui é o que? Lock room. Primeiro vamos ver aqui algumas coisas. Aqui não é filler, né? Então ver o que tem aqui. Aparentemente nada. Vou fechar. Depois eu venho aqui.
No, you're pulling my leg. I'm not joking. I saw the schedule. She's alone in the bathroom again.
Motoria de carro.
And she still says nothing to that old witch, Jonathan.
We've been waiting to be restocked for weeks.
You naughty girl. And the answer is no.
Cara, esse jogo é sensacional, sério mesmo.
That silly goose lets herself.
É um jogo de RPG, de terror
At least we won't have to clean for a while.
e de investigação. Tô amando.
Gentlemen, may I help you?
We're waiting on news regarding our mother, Maureen Harding. She came in with a kidney problem, but we haven't heard anything since.
I'm sorry. Dr. Fuller is a very busy man.
Well, is there anyone else who can tell us what's going on?
She's our only family, you know? And we can't even see her.
Don't worry. I'm aware.
Vou lá, galera. Valeu pra quem tava assistindo e apoiando meu canal. Eu agradeço muito. Eu só queria mostrar uma prévia. Uma prévia não sei quantos minutos ou horas. Mas valeu. Se inscreve no meu canal. Compartilhe com seus amigos. E ativa o sininho pra qualquer momento que eu estiver online. É isso aí. Valeu e falou!